A remote village in Uttarakhand holds a dark legend. On the outskirts of the village lies a dense forest called Mritvan, the forest of death, where no one dares to venture. It is said that anyone who steps inside either disappears or returns insane, haunted by whispers in the dark. The villagers believe the forest is cursed by a hermit who was betrayed centuries ago. Rav, a skeptical urban journalist, and his childhood friend Raya, a photographer fascinated by myths, arrive at the village to investigate the legend of Mritvan. They meet the village elder, who warns them to stay away from the forest. However, the duo decides to proceed, armed with cameras and torches. As they venture deeper, the forest grows unnaturally silent. They notice strange carvings on tree trunks, and Ara feels as though they're being watched. Suddenly, they hear faint whispers calling their names. Ria captures photos of glowing eyes in the distance. But when they check the camera, the images are blank. They stumble upon an ancient shrine covered in vines. An inscription warns them to turn back, but curiosity gets the better of Arav. He touches an idol, triggering a vision of the hermit's betrayal by the villagers and the curse that followed. The whispers grow louder, and shadows begin to move around them. The duo discovers that the curse can only be lifted if the truth behind the hermit's death is revealed and justice is done. Arav and Ria find a hidden journal near the shrine, revealing that the villagers' ancestors betrayed the hermit for greed. As they try to leave, the forest traps them. Shadowy figures surround them, demanding justice. Arav realizes they must confront the villagers about their ancestors' actions to break the curse. They promise the shadows to return with the truth. Back in the village, Arav and Raya confront the elder, who reluctantly admits the truth. The villagers gather at the forest's edge to apologize. The shadows recede, and the forest returns to life, its eerie silence replaced by the sound of birds and rustling leaves. Arav writes a feature exposing the truth, but he leaves out the supernatural elements, knowing no one would believe him. Ria's photographs, now clear, show the beauty of the forest. The legend of Mritvan lives on, but now as a tale of redemption. Arav and Ria arrive at the village and rent a room in a local guest house. The guest house owner, a young woman named Mira, warns them against exploring the forest. She reveals that her brother disappeared there years ago. That night, Arav hears faint whispers outside his window, but when he looks, there's nothing there. As Arav and Ria enter the forest, the temperature drops suddenly. The air feels heavy, and an unnatural stillness surrounds them. They find a tree with carvings resembling human faces, their expressions twisted in agony. Ria's camera starts malfunctioning, capturing distorted images. Arav begins to feel lightheaded. The shrine is revealed to be larger and more intricate than expected, with murals depicting a story of betrayal. Arav translates the ancient script. It tells of a hermit who blessed the village but was killed for his treasures. The curse binds the villagers' descendants to the forest. The shadows around them grow more aggressive, forcing them to retreat. Arav and Raya escape the forest but feel a strange pull to return. Arav dreams of the hermit, who silently pleads for justice. They confront Mira, who reveals the village's history and the guilt passed down through generations. Ria discovers old photographs in the guest house attic, showing villagers offering stolen treasures at the shrine. Arav and Ria gather the villagers to recount the truth, but many are resistant, fearing the forest's wrath. Mira bravely steps forward, acknowledging her family's role in the betrayal. She leads the villagers to the shrine to atone. The shadows demand a sacrifice, and Mira offers herself. However, the hermit's spirit intervenes, accepting their apology instead. The forest begins to heal, with new greenery sprouting and the oppressive aura lifting. Arav and Rhea leave the village with Mira's blessing, carrying with them the lesson of honoring the past. Arav writes his story, and Rhea's photographs, once distorted, now depict the beauty of Mritvan. Years later, Arav revisits the village to find it thriving. The forest is no longer feared but respected, and visitors come to learn its story. Arav places flowers at Mira's memorial near the shrine, silently thanking her for her bravery.